Hello everyone, welcome to Pineview Debate Academy. My name is Max, and today I will be telling you what you should be bringing to a debate tournament. When novices go to their first debate tournament, there are usually two scenarios which occur. Either one, they underpack and they don't know what they need, or two, they overpack and they have to lug around stuff the entire weekend. Therefore, it's better to know what exactly you need to bring as to make sure that you don't forget anything. I know at my first tournament, nobody told me what I needed besides a pen and paper, and it definitely hurt how well I could have done. That's why I wanted to make this video to tell you what exactly you need so that doesn't happen to you. Alright, so starting with your pack, I have always used some sort of briefcase like this to hold all my materials that I use both in and out of round. Starting with the bag itself, you don't need a briefcase, as sometimes they might be a little bit over your price point, but I used to use a synthetic carrying bag which starts at around $40 at department stores or online. If you don't want to cash out that money to buy a new bag, you can always use your backpack, but it's important to know that you need to take out all your school material before the tournament and put it back once you're at home. The bag I have here is a leather briefcase that I inherited from a family member, so you can always check with a parent who might be a businessman or woman and ask to borrow a bag instead. Onto the inside of the bag, there's a lot of stuff that I recommend bringing. On the basics, I always recommend 3 or more pens that we have here for flowing of different colors, and probably more than one legal pad. I also use a portfolio as a solid writing surface, just so that you have enough sheets of paper to be writing on for however many rounds you might be in. I generally recommend packing a little bit more paper than what you might think you need so that you can flow rounds that you spectate if you don't break that far in the tournament. I always bring sticky notes as well, which I have right here, in case that you need to tell something to your debate partner in rounds without having to talk or write something on a tab in your computer. I just bought a table tote as well, but you really don't need that. It's up to a matter of convenience. On what you might need outside of the round in the bag, I recommend carrying a water bottle like what I have right here that can be refilled at any time instead of like a disposable water bottle or no water bottle at all. On top of that, I also recommend bringing headphones for listening to anything you might need, and also a charging cable for your phone. That way you can charge it at the tournament because you don't want to be on a dead battery when you should be somewhere else and you didn't know because weren't able to receive their message. I also usually bring chapstick, which I don't have in this bag right here, but it's really bad if you get chapped lips at a tournament because you won't be able to talk at your top performance because you have chapped lips. And I know I've been guilty of that happening to me, so don't make that happen. If you find yourself having downtime between rounds, I usually recommend bringing a book to read or homework from school that you can do. That's usually a good option if you don't feel like talking to other people while in between rounds, or in between flights rather. This can be a good alternative to being on your phone your entire time, but again, it's up to personal preference. For more general packing stuff, I recommend bringing at least one suit with the appropriate dress wear to match, like a shirt, shoes, and socks that I go over in my last video. For local tournaments, you really only need one change of clothes besides that if you feel like being more comfortable after all the rounds end. But for overnight tournaments, I usually bring 2 pairs of outfits with the suits, the shirts, and the shoes, but you can get by with just one suit and alternating what you wear with it. This can be a great alternative if your bag is smaller so that you don't have to cram everything in and make it wrinkle. I recommend usually 2 to 3 pairs of casual clothes along with at least 1 pair of shoes and slides for walking around town. And never forget to pack a toiletry kit with a toothbrush and toothpaste, as you don't want your roommates getting mad at you for having bad breath. I generally also bring my own hair product so that you can restyle your hair after taking a shower, and usually bringing your own shampoo and conditioner instead of what the hotel gives you. For local tournaments, I recommend at least $20 for vending machine snacks, depending on the tournament location, and food after the tournament. If it's an invitational, depending on if it's 2 or 3 days, I recommend bringing between $100 and $150 to cover food and miscellaneous expenses. But if you want to get tournament merchandise, that can cost anywhere between $20 to $40, and I would factor that into how much you bring too. If you wear contacts, always remember to bring your saline solution in an extra set of glasses just in case. But if you wear glasses, I would also recommend bringing an extra pair just in case you break or lose your original pair. That's generally what you bring to a tournament. If you think I left anything out or you're unsure about bringing something in particular, I bet I'd be able to answer your question. Thank you.